Hey guys, Paloma here, and welcome to the Bates House. Today I'm coming at you guys with another Dollar Tree DIY planner on a budget video, and we're going to be changing this plain Dollar Tree binder planner into an adorable mermaid print planner. I'm also going to show you how to incorporate a couple of accessories using Dollar Tree items. So let's go ahead and dive in, and I'll give you guys my spin on the mermaid planner. First, we're going to start off with the plain planner cover, and we're going to use 3 permanent markers. Dollar Tree does sell Sharpie markers in individual colors, so feel free to check that out. All I'm going to do is start creating a frame around the front cover using the black permanent marker, and then I'm going to layer in the other 2 colors. I'm doing this because I want to blend the edge so that way when we create our scaly kind of print, it will blend into that edge and not look so sharp. You don't have to keep your lines straight and they don't have to be perfect because we are going to be blending this, so you're not even going to be able to tell. Once we've created our border with our permanent markers, go ahead and take some 91% alcohol. You can find that at your local big box store in the pharmacy area, or you can use nail polish remover or acetone from Dollar Tree and blend those colors together. I'm going through and creating somewhat of a border, and then I'm going to soften that border so that when we put our print onto the cover, it has something to blend into and it makes the cover look more finished. You don't have to do this if you're not into the distressed look. Now let's go ahead and dive into the decorative part. So this whole project was inspired by this one sticker on the Dollar Tree wall decal stickers. I absolutely love her sass, her hair, all her shells and everything. So I had to pick up this sheet of stickers. There are so many options on this sheet. It is front and back, and it has a little turtle, the other little mermaid girls, shells, stars, and so much more. So all I've done is taken the Dollar Tree shoe polish and stained that sticker a little bit to kind of soften those white edges. I felt like the white edges were just a little too crisp for what I was going for. You can definitely leave it white, again, if you are not really into the distressed look. Now, in order to create our scale pattern, you want to find a mesh that you can use for the actual print. You can find the laundry bags. I do believe they have some fabric bags, gift bags, whatever it is, find something with a nice wide mesh. The little holes are actually going to be the scale pattern. I took this gift bag, simply cut it up, and I'm going to use my Dollar Tree clamps to hold it in place. The repurposed product we're going to be using for this part is actually nail polish. I took a cosmetic sponge and 3 color varieties of nail polish to blend onto the cover as the scales. Now, I used to do my nails all the time. If you remember watching my previous videos, my nails were always did, and I absolutely loved having my nails done and playing with the nail polish in different styles. Unfortunately, since moving out to the country, it's just not a priority on my list right now. So that being said, I was super excited to have a way to play with my nail polish collection once again. So all I'm doing is taking the layers of colors and blending it onto the cover. You can do this however you like. I had no clue what I was doing, what direction I was going in, what I was actually looking for. All I knew is that I wanted the colors to blend on there and kind of give it that scaly pattern. Now, it's really easy to do, and if you mess up, you don't go too far. All you have to do is either blend more color onto it to make it how you want it, or use your nail polish remover and clean it off. It's not that serious. You'll be able to cover it up with another layer of color if you really don't feel comfortable with what you did anyway. So it's just pretty abstract. Just go with it, be loose with it, have fun with it, layer it, whatever. There's really no right or wrong way. You can do a lot, you can do a little. I didn't intend on doing the whole cover. It just kind of turned out that way. I was kind of going to just do some kind of swirly corner to corner look, but then I don't know, I just got carried away and did the whole thing. So it's totally up to you. Just remember that anything that I put into a video, you can customize it to your likes and needs, even if it's just the tiniest bit of information and you incorporate it into something you do. That's kind of the point, just to inspire some type of creativity. That being said, we're going to go ahead and do this for the rest of the cover and keep it pretty simple. Now that we've finished our scaly pattern, I'm going to take a little bit of clear polish and just add a little glitter to her little star. I felt like it needed some kind of shimmer on the cover. It was very minimal, but it was just absolutely necessary. So I went ahead and did that. And you can find glitter or sequins or gems or whatever you want in the craft aisle at Dollar Tree as well. Now that we have done our cover, I am simply going to clean up the edges. Now you can do two things. You can clean up your edges and be done, or you can actually do the spine and the back cover. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to do the front cover, show you how to clean it up, and then go around and do the spine. And everything else is pretty much the same. Just rinse and repeat for the back cover or inside covers or wherever you want to create the pattern. All we're doing is taking that black marker, putting it around the edge, kind of repeating the same steps. Just remember now you have nail polish on there, so you don't want to rub too hard or too much. So I just wanted to blend out my edges and make it nice and complete. After that, I'm going to clean up the spine with the nail polish remover or the acetone and just make it look nice and neat. Now you can stop here, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is take the black permanent marker and do some lettering on the front. I feel like I needed to break up that empty space, so I simply did some lettering and I put planner on the front cover. You can put your name, you can do whatever you want. Now when it comes to lettering, it's pretty self-explanatory. You write it out and then you thicken the down swipes. So anytime you go down on a letter, that is the line that you make thicker. I've been practicing different styles of lettering, but I've always been a cursive writer, so it kind of all just is the same thing. That being said, I'm going to put 2020 down on the bottom and start on the spine of the binder, and that is pretty much the rinse and repeat step that I don't really need to explain too much about. Now that we're pretty much done with the spine, we can go ahead and dive into the inside of the planner. I wanted to show you guys how to create a few accessories, some repeats that I've done several times on the channel using different supplies. Either way, it always adds just a little bit extra to pull your planner together with functional pieces. So we're going to go ahead and take our plastic chopping mat that we got from Dollar Tree as well in a pack of 2 and use that for our front cover inside the planner. It's just a decorative protector cover in your planner to protect your first page or your first divider, whatever you want to call it. You can also use these as dividers, which is something that I might do in a future video. That being said, all you need to do is measure out the size that you want inside your planner just to be sure that it covers your planner pages that you're going to be using, and we're going to cut that to size. As you guys know, I do not do technicalities here, so I love to eyeball and just kind of rough measure things to get my size. Once you have your piece cut, you're going to go ahead and put it into your binder rings. Make sure you leave about 1/4 of an inch in the rings so that you know where to punch your holes. You're going to take your marker and simply put little dots above the ring to know where you're going to punch. I'm going to punch my holes with a Dollar Tree hole punch. Super simple. I use this hole punch for a lot of my projects for all of my different planner types. Once we have that punched, we can go ahead and put it in place and begin creating the little decorative part of this cover. I wanted to use some more of those stickers because they are just too precious not to. So I decided to go ahead and do the same thing with the Dollar Tree shoe polish and kind of soften up those white edges. I'm going to take this adorable little turtle and layer some stars on there. And I think it's going to be really cute over any pages that come through on the other side. And that's pretty much it for that. Of course, you have the option to use whatever you want on your cover. Next, we're going to take this mermaid scale little pouch and use this to create a pencil pouch and a pen holder for our planner. All we're going to do is take the pencil pouch and cut the strap off of the pouch. Next, we're going to take all of the stitching off of that strap because we need about 6 inches of material to create our pen holder. So really quick, I am super excited to share with you guys that the Daiso 20 count refill blades that I got for $1.50 actually fit into my pink Dollar Tree box cutters. That is super exciting because I was really sad that I was going to have to wind up getting rid of them soon because I've already gone through most of the blade in all of them. And they are pink and they do coordinate with my office and they look really cute in craft projects. So I was kind of down that I had to replace them, and I found some other ones at Daiso that I actually do love. But those blades fit in the Dollar Tree box cutters. Super exciting and just really happy to share that with you guys. All right, so let's jump back into this. Now that you have your 6 inches of material, you are going to want to fold it over and adhere it to itself. You can use double-sided tape, super glue, fabric glue, whatever you want, you can use that and it should work just fine. Once you have it adhered, you can cut a triangle into the end to create that banner look. I think it would have been a little bit more fitting if I would have done somewhat of a swoop triangle to kind of give it mermaid fins. That would have just been too cute. I didn't think about it at the time, but now looking at it, probably should have done that. Anyway, go ahead and take some double-sided tape or adhesive and stick it wherever you want it in your binder. In this case, I didn't want it on the front cover. I didn't want it hanging out the side. This, for some reason, just felt like the right place. Now we can move on to creating the pouch for our pins. You're going to take some chopping mat scrap, cut it down. I'm just cutting it to the width of the ruler. You just want to make sure you have enough material to have enough inside your pouch and enough to punch your holes. Once you do that, you can go ahead and begin breaking the seam on the base of the pouch to get it to open up on that stitch side. Not all the way because you don't want it to unfray on the sides, but you do want that entire back cut. Enough to fit your full strip in there to get all your holes punched. So I'm going to take my strip, stick it in there with some double-sided tape, and then punch my holes. The double-sided tape that I use is the Basic brand tape. It is BAZIC. They do have a lot of office supplies and school supplies that they sell at a very affordable price. I have not found a link for them yet. I tried to look on Amazon and they don't sell on Amazon, so I will find something from somewhere else and I will add it to my default settings so that way I can have it linked down below for you guys in the future. Not yet because I have to find it first, but that being said, it should be down there sometime soon. It's on my list of to-dos to get down there for you guys. Anyway, so now all we are doing is sticking that piece into our pouch. We want to make sure that it's nice and straight. All we're going to do is use our other cover as a punch guide. You can either punch directly into your pouch strip holding the other one close to it, or you can mark it. I wound up marking it because it just made it easier because it was just too wobbly to try to hold them together. All I'm doing now is making sure that I have my pouch straight and how I like it, and it is done. Now we have a pin pouch along with our pin holder from one pouch. That being said, I loved this little mermaid poof. In my recent tutorial, I showed you guys that I wanted to repurpose this cell phone ring, and I was so glad that I did. I actually love the idea of throwing one of these into your planner binder to attach your little poof or charm or tassel along with other functional things like some locker keys, maybe some gym locker keys, your AirPods, whatever you want to do. I'm simply going to throw some things into the pocket to show you how fun it looks when you start to layer. Alrighty, so now that you've made it to this part, this is a mini giveaway. I am super excited to share these little adorable pieces with you guys that I hauled recently from Dollar Tree. There's nothing too crazy in here, but I thought it was just a fun little variety of pieces that you could incorporate into either your existing planners, or even if you want to get creative and try to build a new planner, doing some of the things that I've shown in these tutorials. It includes a pack of stickers, one of the glitter cell phone rings, some monthly pages, one of their adorable yellow rulers, their floral pouch, and a black mirror. The mirror I thought was a special little touch to add into your planner if it's something you carry a lot with you. I also want to throw in one of the sheets of the Mermaid stickers that I used from Dollar Tree, which are the wall decals. And along with that, I'm going to be throwing in everything that was in this little binder that I created today in this video. Now to enter, it is easy, but it's also going to be a little fun, kind of like a scavenger hunt. So what I want you guys to do is go to my planner playlist section. I want you to look for the video where I create the CTP crossbody bag / planner crossbody. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out on Instagram so you know what you're looking for at CTP Crossbody, or you can just kind of hunt through my playlist and see if you can find it. There are two versions. There's a dollar store version and a purse version. Go ahead and comment on one of those videos and let me know what your favorite part of that video was and that you are commenting in 2020 for the giveaway, and you will be automatically entered. I don't care if you're a subscriber or not. It is for everybody. I will pick a winner on Valentine's Day, and I will message you directly. If I don't hear from you within 2 days, I'll move on to the next person. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of this tutorial was. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit that notification bell so you get notified of all the new videos when I post. And you can follow me on Instagram and my Facebook group at The Bates House. And for now, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!